Alright everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Dungeons. I hope everyone's doing great today. I know that I am, as always. We are jumping right back into our game save here. Nothing really to recap on. I do have some coffee with me today. I'm going to be sipping on that as we roll through today's episode. But first, some awesome news coming down the pipeline. The next DLC for Minecraft Dungeons is coming out on May the 26th. That is, of course, 2021. But for those of you who are watching in the long term, obviously that would be in the past probably for you guys. But yeah, just a couple weeks off. I don't even know, what, like 3 weeks maybe? 3 weeks off from the point of time you guys are going to be seeing this, which is super exciting. Obviously, I already made a post here on the channel. You might have already seen it. Kind of going over it and just, you know, not really going in depth on it because there's not too many details on it, but just showing a release image that they sent out with the announcement. So, which is super cool. I think it is going to be really, really awesome. I already forget the name of it. I think it's like Ocean Depths or something like that. But pretty much it is the Ocean DLC, obviously. So we're going to go into the ocean, take on some new enemies, fight in some new areas, of course. Find new loot, which will be super cool. And then alongside that, which they do for every single DLC here in Minecraft Dungeons, they are releasing a free content update alongside of it, which I believe they called like Captain Raids or something along those lines. They had some wording for it. But pretty much, from my understanding, they are going to be, well, they're going to be pretty cool. We're going to get into some more details here in just a second as we jump into what we're doing today, because I don't want to just be sitting on our camp here and talking the whole entire time. So in the last episode, we did a raid, or an ancient hunt, I should say, not a raid. We did an ancient hunt, and we offered up, what, 4 items, I believe, along with some levels, and we ultimately ran into 4 different ancients along the way. Well, we ran into 4 ancients, 2 different types of them, though. So we ran into them both 2 times. So 4 encounters. Makes sense. Anyway, if you didn't watch that episode, definitely recommend going back and watching it. It was pretty fun. So this time around, we are going to obviously then jump back to the main playthrough that we're doing on Apocalypse mode in hopes of finding new loot, finding legendary loot, finding stuff that we can upgrade our overall build with, maybe looking into different builds. You guys know the drill. So we've gone through pretty much everything around here. The Creeper Woods is not checked off because we still have something that we could find there, but we have gone through it on Apocalypse mode. Now we have kind of the tail end of the main story here to go through on Apocalypse mode. We have the lower temple, which is a secret area, as well as the under halls, again a secret area, and then we have 4 main missions over here. So the desert temple, the fiery forge, the high block halls, and then finally the obsidian pinnacle, which is where we would take on the arch-illager once again. Are we getting audio in here? It does not look like we're getting audio. Hold on 1 second. And just like magic, we should have audio. So it just wasn't in-game clicking, which is fine. It is what it is. I just had to switch something over in OBS, obviously. So, but anyway, yes, we have these last few to go through here. I think the Desert Temple is going to be on the docket for today. I think that makes the most sense for us. We are at a power level of 90, which is pretty awesome. And there is an item that we can find here. That's one of the reasons I do want to do this. So let's jump into it. It has been some time, I feel like since we've been in the Desert Temple. So I'm excited to get back to it. And play through it once again. I'm going to skip the intro again, guys, as I've been saying for these past couple episodes. If you're interested in the narrative, definitely go back and watch some of our earlier videos where we've gone through the story and we've actually more so paid attention to it rather than just gone through it to get completion on it. All right, cool. So, Desert Temple. This place is pretty cool. It'd be awesome if Minecraft, the base game, actually had desert temples that looked like this. That would be really, really awesome. So, find the tomb, the Nameless Kingdom. That is what our goal is here today. But yeah, so the new DLC coming out in just a couple of weeks here. I am super excited for it. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Obviously, we're going to have some new content coming out around it. We're going to play it right when it becomes available. So I don't know if we will get the episode out the day of or the day following the actual release of the DLC. But either or, it'll be right around that time period. So, but it looks really cool. When I did post the update here on the channel around it and just kind of, you know, hinting at like, hey, we are going to take a look at this once it does get released, obviously. I did post the release art for it that they do for every single DLC that they put out. And it looks really cool. It gives you a little bit of a glimpse into possible enemies that we're going to encounter. And it's a lot of the ones that you would find in the base Minecraft game. So if you guys are used to the base Minecraft game, a lot of familiar enemies are going to be shown there. I forgot we changed our sword to be this heavy-duty one. Oh, it just annihilates, too. It's definitely not fast, don't get me wrong. It's not fast at all, but it does some massive damage. And it has pretty good range, I'd say. Okay, it's not that great on ranged enemies. We definitely want to keep with our bow and arrow for these Skeletors. But for a lot of these other guys, it's doing great work. Like, pretty much one-hit KO that guy there. How are we doing? How many chests do we have? We have 4 secrets and 4 chests to find. So, we shall get there. But, in other news, along with the DLC, like I mentioned earlier on in our camp, they are releasing a free content update to anybody, which is awesome. I love how they do that. So, pretty much anybody can enjoy the a content change, and you don't have to necessarily just be paying for it, like how you would have to if you got the DLC. So, with that being said, any old Joe Schmo who doesn't want to pay for the DLC, which, no judgment, I know there was a time in my life where I wasn't there to where I would be able to do that. So, but it does give a new breath of fresh air to the gameplay with a free content update. In the Flames of the Nether DLC, I believe the Ancient Hunts were the free update. I think that's what it was. I can't 100% remember how they divvied it out because the Ancient Hunts are very interesting, whereas for me, since I have Flames of the Nether DLC, the progression of those when we do go through those ancient fights goes through the Nether. I really should get our bees down. I'm not really using them that much. I feel like we should either be using our bees or we should be switching over to our firework there. I forgot we got the frosted scythe too. I think we got that in our last episode if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty badass if I do say so myself. Yeah, I think we're going to want to switch off the bees here and go to the firework here. We do have a chest. Nothing too crazy. We did get some mystery armor, and we can't switch that off just yet. I think we have to let it regen before we get to that point. But yeah, they did say, and I'm going to mix up the wording here because I don't have it laid out right in front of me. Okay, let's switch this while it's regen. But it's something along the lines of like captain's fights or something encounters or whatever it may be. Whatever I said at the beginning of the episode, it could be in that as well. But it seems pretty cool. That is the free content that you'll be getting. And pretty much it is randomly generated powerful bosses that you'll find within the whole entire Minecraft universe, the Minecraft dungeon universe here. And you can take them on in hopes of getting good loot. So very much like the Ancient Hunt, but a little bit more sporadic and random. So you could find them anywhere. We could find one of these powerful guys within this level, if that was the case. Now, I'm kind of speculating based on the details that they have given us. I don't know how ultimately it will be implemented in the real release. But from my understanding and from their promotional information, that is my understanding of it, which is pretty cool. I really like that. I honestly, when Ancient Hunt came out, where you could do the Ancient Hunts, that's what my kind of that's what my understanding of it actually was. Like, I thought that it was going to be a, you know, random encounter as you're playing through the game, not necessarily a whole different game play and a whole different path that you can take. But ultimately, I think it's still pretty cool. All right, let's grab our key here. We're gonna get ambushed, of course, as we do per usual. That firework does so much damage. Oof, yikes. Oh my gosh, okay. Get this guy in here. I don't know why I'm struggling right there. Let's get our health potion here. Alright, I don't know why I was struggling so hard with that. The key got away from us because we took damage, and we had these guys spawn in, which was not making it easier. So, okay, there we go. We got the key, and we're ready to keep moving forward. But yeah, I think it's really cool. I'm excited, as per usual, to get some new content here in Minecraft Dungeons. I really enjoy this game. It is so much fun to play. It'll be very interesting to see where they take the game once they get through all of the DLCs that come with the season pass, because it is starting to get to that point. We do have a secret area over here, I believe. What is this? Secret area? Question mark. We did open one chest. I don't know if this is a secret area. I kind of forget, to be completely honest with you guys. We've gone through so many different areas. It's hard for me to remember where all the secret areas lie. And I know some of you guys have been letting me know in the comment section, which I definitely appreciate. But if I don't write them down, never gonna remember them. Some of the easier ones I do remember, like I think it's Archaven or something like that. Like I remember that one usually. That one's pretty straightforward to remember. And then there's a few other ones that are relatively simple to find. Okay, get these guys taken out. Is there not a thing over here? What do we got going on? We good? Did the thing open? Can we move across now? So yeah, May 26th, boys, is when we will be diving into that. Yeah, this is where we can find the secret location. So if you haven't found the secret map location, this is the place to do it. Jeez, just annihilated those. And it's really nice because we have infinity, so there's a chance that we get double of those firework arrows. I think that's really the best one to go with. I don't think we should be using the bees anymore. I think these firework arrows are the way to go. Like, oh, just annihilated those guys. Alright, we got all of those open. Again, this is how you unlock. I think it's like the lower levels or something like that, but this is where you would find it. The one thing I do wish that they would implement, which I've talked a couple times on, but more so for a different aspect of this, is with areas like that, where you have a secret location discoverable, or where you can find the ancient ruin. Have it be that once you find it, those areas will generate a chest if you do make your way back there. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that'd be useful, right? You know, like, if there's nothing there to get after you've already been there, then what's the point of even trying to get back there again? It'd be really cool if it switched out and had a chest there so that you could enjoy some possibility of loot. We do have an invoker over here somewhere. But this shouldn't be too bad. We got all our flame arrows going. Unfortunately, our iron golem didn't make it. Oh, it did a triple shot. Oh my gosh, it did some nasty damage. Wow. Yeah, we have infinity on here, and so that chance of getting that infinity on those rocket arrows is extremely awesome. And it does divvy them up because I believe we have multi-shot on this, right? Yeah, look at that. We're just hitting all of the infinities on this bad boy. And there we go. We finally lost an infinity. You can see on the left-hand side, I don't know if it comes through because I do have my camera kind of hiding it a little bit here. But that's where you can see where we hit the infinity marks on there. All right, let's switch over to our fire arrows for a little bit here. Get some of these guys taken out. So this is one of the areas where you have two areas where you could potentially go through, two paths to take. I think we did lose our iron golem there, unfortunately, because he got knocked off the ledge. But that should take all of those guys out perfectly. Did we miss anything? Nope. It does look like there's something over here, but you can't actually get to it. Like, it's weird. You see how there's like a little spot there? The map generation is very interesting at times, where it'll show stuff off screen, that it's just stuff you can't get to. Like, it makes it look like you can get to it, but you actually can't. So there we go. We actually made it through those blades actually fairly easily there. We did not get infinity that time around on that rocket arrow, but hey, I mean, the first time was awesome in itself, so get him taken out. Whoa, we took some bad damage there because I got hit by some of those closing blocks there. But honestly, we're not doing too shabby. I'm not gonna lie, we're not doing too shabby. Our iron golem is doing work. We have our fire arrows, which are doing great. Got our rockets. Like, yeah, those rockets were a amazing investment for us, because they just do so much damage when we do have them available to us. All right, we need to back up a little bit here, give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room. Hopefully our arrows do, or the rocket arrows do regenerate. The firework arrows, I should say. Keep calling them rocket arrows. I think they're technically firework arrows. There we go. Like, just completely destroyed all of these guys. This is crazy. This is really OP, I would say, where we stand right now. But hey, I ain't complaining. I am not complaining one bit. All right, let's go to the other side and see if we've missed any chests. Any possible chests in this direction. Get that guy taken out. It would just be up here. Anything in this direction, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like there's any secrets or anything like that. And still, no secrets to be found just yet. Wow, we got extremely lucky walking through there. So, and that one too, we got pretty lucky. All right, I'm going to keep moving forward. I'll bring you guys back once we find something cool. Oh, look at that right there. We got a level, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I'll bring you guys back once we find something cool. Alright guys, so we've progressed a decent amount here. I haven't really found anything like crazy, I would say. Just taking out lots and lots of enemies. We picked up a little bit of loot along the way. But again, nothing too insane. Our firework arrows just doing such good damage for us. But oh my gosh, okay, we got a lot of these guys down here, so maybe this actually is a good place to pop back in. Do need to be careful of these guys because they do fire out those things, and I'm trying real hard. Okay, we got fire arrows back. Get our fire arrows out there to take out a lot of these guys. Do some good damage. Okay, we got a good amount of them taken out. This is a big chamber, if I'm not mistaken. Should be a lot of stuff for us to find in here, actually. A couple chests, maybe some pots with some emeralds. I'll definitely take what I can get. We're a little bit low on the emeralds, I will say. Like, really, we are pretty low. There we go. We got all those guys taken out. Well, almost all of them, except that guy. There we go. And let's see what we got in here. Yeah, there's a huge room here. So far, no chests have been called out. There is a pot down there, but I'm going to take a look at all the corners. Obviously, we don't want to overlook a chest of some kind, because obviously every single chest offers us the possibility of some good loot. But yeah, we are pretty low on the emeralds, I would say. We're not even at 9,000 emeralds. It's really just because we've been buying stuff, we've been upgrading stuff. Nothing wrong with that. We've obviously been building out our overall build, which is pretty cool because we've been really mixing it up lately, which I've been enjoying. As you guys who have been along with the channel for some time recall, we were doing a soul build before, and that was a pretty cool build, don't get me wrong. It was really efficient, extremely powerful in its own right for the time. But now we are rocking a fire and poison build, which is pretty badass, if I do say so myself. Okay, so now we are in the main area. This is going to be the main boss, if I'm not mistaken. We need to fetch the staff, and then we're going to take on the main enemy here. We just got to click on him. He is going to rise from the dead, which is pretty cool. And then he kind of disappears, and I think, yeah, he goes over there. These guys are actually pretty tough. It's a pretty tough battle, I'll say. But if you keep your distance, you're typically going to be fine. So if you got arrows, you should be good. Oh, okay. I wasn't really super paying attention, to be completely honest with you there. Oh, Yeah, he spawns these guys in and those guys. Oh, wow. This is a tough fight. This is a tough fight. Okay. And our firework arrow regen here. I'm trying to keep distance. Okay. Let's get this put back in place. Where's he at? I don't even know. Where's he at? Is he way up? Okay, that actually really did do some good damage, I'd say. Okay, keep our distance, keep our distance. As he does spawn in those guys, and then we'll want to move. As he does that, attack. Concentration is an all-time high here. I'm trying my best to try to add some commentary, but also just trying to survive, honestly. Okay, health. A 10 out of 10. Okay, he's going to do that thing. Okay, let's get out of that. We just got to remember to keep moving at all costs. We did lose our Iron Golem, which is not the best because our Iron Golem was really fending off a lot of these smaller guys. But that attack actually did pretty good. Okay. I don't have anything to help us right now. I'm going to try to keep moving around until we can get some of our artifacts regen. I don't think he'll spawn anything in if I'm just keeping my distance, which is actually kind of nice. Don't know. Okay, obviously he's way over there. We could obviously just attack him from across the way if we really wanted to. That's a little bit cheaty. Alright, I think we got our, I don't know where he's at. There we go. Another firework arrow. And we died! I wasn't paying attention. That's okay. We got plenty of lives, though. It's okay. No biggie, and if anything, it kind of helped us because now we do have our firework arrow once again to do some great damage there. Yeah, I really need to keep an eye out for those. Yep, keep an eye out. Move. All right, we're going to get him taken out here. There we go. We got him taken out. And we did get... Why did that look blue? Am I crazy? It looks like it had a blue glow to it. But none of these are that great. Like, to be completely honest with you guys, these all kind of suck. Everything that we've picked up this run has been kind of crummy. Obviously, we can offer some of this stuff up to the Ancient Hunt if we so chose to do that. But a lot of this is just kind of junky junk. It's not that amazing. I'm going to hold on to those things because I think I was holding on to that for a specific reason. But let's get rid of it. We have 2 of these. We're going to get rid of one of them, I think, just to free up some space because I want to make sure we obviously have enough space to pick more stuff up. We surprisingly have never been in a position where we haven't had enough space for things. All right. And I completely threw that in the wrong direction. Nice going. And we should hit the exit up here if I'm not mistaken, because that was like the main boss. There we go. We'll throw that over there. We got some pots here. And we got all of those guys taken out. So 1 death ain't that bad, I would say. I feel like that's pretty decent. That is going to do it. We only found 3 of the 4 possible chests, which is very interesting because I feel like we did our due diligence, and we didn't find any of the secrets. Which I feel like secrets on this one are a little bit more tricky to be able to locate. But, you know, it is what it is. All right. Back to the base camp here, and let's see what we get from the end chest. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we get something good. That's pretty crazy. 2.6 million damage dealt. And we did down 1 time. Obviously, it shows there. And what did we get? The Gong of Weakening. This was the item we were looking for, which is awesome. It does look like our blacksmith is done with our, what is this? Our lightning bow, right? Lightning Harp Crossbow with a 93 damage on it. That's actually not that bad. And let's take a peek at this. So weakens enemy around you, decreasing their damage and defense capabilities. This ancient gong, marked with the symbols of Nameless Kingdom, feels safe in your hands, but emits a menacing hum to those nearby. Pretty cool, I would say. And like I said, that is the that item. So if we take a look at the map here, the Desert Temple is checked off because we have found all of the items. Now, the Fiery Forge and the High Block Halls will be instant checks once we finish those because there's no new items. The Lower Temple does have something new for us to find right there. It looks like a Sword of Types. underhalls also as well, maybe a spear, and then finally the obsidian pinnacle has something as well. It looks like maybe a sword, but that almost looks like the same sword that we could find in the lower temple. So maybe once we find it in the lower temple, it'll kind of check it off there as well. And then from there, depending on how things go, we might be going through our DLCs again on Apocalypse mode. We'll kind of see how it goes, realistically. We'll see how everything works out in timing-wise. I'm guessing we won't be able to get to it before the next DLC comes out. My nose itches here. There we go. Yeah, I'm guessing we won't be able to get to it. We'll probably get through the main stuff before the next DLC comes out. But in terms of going back to the island realms here and doing some more work, it's probably not going to happen. It'll be very interesting what the new DLC falls under. I don't know if it's going to fall under the island realms, like how these ones have, or if it's going to fall into its own category. I really don't know. Obviously, we have other dimensions, which is just the nether. We're also going to have the end. I think the end probably will fall in the other dimensions. And maybe the ocean DLC is going to fall into here somewhere. I don't know where they would put it. Like maybe off over here somewhere they might put it. Or if they bump it around and put it smack dab in the middle, that'd be pretty cool. But anyways, I'm just rambling on. I'm excited. There's a lot that is coming to Minecraft Dungeons. I really enjoy this game. I think it's been awesome to play through. It's an awesome addition to the channel here. And obviously, it seems like you guys have been really, really enjoying it as well. But guys, that is going to do it for today's episode, so I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, definitely leave a like down below. Helps me out so very much. Or leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking here on the series. Any tips, tricks, suggestions. I always try to read through the comments. If you are new here and you do want to follow along, definitely hit that subscribe button and bell notification. It'll let you know every single time I post a new episode here on the channel. We do stream over on Twitch on Mondays and Fridays at about 4:30 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're looking for a direct conversion to whatever time zone you are in, definitely Google that bad boy. But a link for that is in the description down below, along with the link to the Discord, where I do post updates for the channel here as well as for the stream. So if you want to stay in the know, hang out with some cool people, share your experiences in your own Minecraft world, definitely check that out. Again, link for that is in the description below. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it so very much, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Take it easy.